Are arguments expressed that free trade is basically a developed nation's ploy to keep developing nations down?
I am more inclined to say there is no such thing as free trade.
Several leaders were determined to see concrete progress.
The timing of this APEC summit has been significant. The leaders of the US, Japan and Australia, all at the forefront of the drive for free trade, have been able to wield fresh political muscle in these talks.
For longer-term survival, China's bicycle manufacturers may find they have to move up a gear. As cars take over from the trusty bike as the main form of transport, they'll have to concentrate on the luxury end of the market to get them over the hill. Sharon Singleton, CNBC Business News.
If Korea's telecommunication market is being nudged open by political realities, its future will probably be shaped by something everyone can relate to: money. Who's going to make it, and who's going to take the biggest share of this fast-growing, multi-billion-dollar industry? But it's not just in the international arena where brand imaging is critical. Companies are realizing that it's also necessary here at home. Right now, Japanese electronics and cars are barred from the Korean market. But when this changes in the next few years, Korean companies are going to have to rely on brand loyalty to fight back competition. These accidents couldn't have come at a worse time for the Korean government, a time when, by its own estimate, some 60 to 70 billion US dollars is needed to expand and rebuild the country's aging infrastructure.
The most common expression used here to describe the Vietnamese workforce is that their minds are like sponges. They absorb everything. They're renowned for learning fast and for working hard. But foreign companies do run up against some problems in dealing with local businesses and workers. One of the most common, of course, is the language barrier. But there are other difficulties that have to be overcome.
In terms of convincing your local partner and the local authorities that you are genuinely here to stay.
A lot of designers have come up with diffusion ranges, and they're normally cheaper than the main range. But this is the first time that I've seen a company that's actually decided to go the other way and make a much more expensive label. Do you think that people who traditionally buy Hugo Boss are going to want to pay, say, 50% more for what they may essentially see as the same product?
All right, stand up, take 2. Environmentalists hope that eventually farmed fish will replace wild-caught fish on the dining tables of Asia. The Hawaii-based Nature Conservancy is set to launch a campaign to promote mariculture in the region. It's going to be working closely with the World Wildlife Fund to make reef-friendly fish a concept as well known as dolphin-friendly tuna.
Of course, with a device like My Lover, there's no need to risk your pride and ask a real human being out. If only more couples understood the benefit of this technology. My Lover even awards points based on a player's level of devotion.
You can take time out from a hectic downtown schedule, and without even changing out of your business suit, you can come here with someone like Julia. Julia doesn't care if the weather isn't very good. She doesn't really care about much. She will give you points for just coming here between the hours of 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Isn't that nice?